Hello and welcome to tonight's news. I am your host, Adam Nicholas. I'm joined by Brianna Card and Daniel Cardoza. The big story tonight is Venezuela and its revolution. There's riots and protests going on in the streets, lots of crime and killing. So I'm wondering, has the revolutionists attempted to solve the problems with the government?
Yes, the people have tried to fix the problem by trying to recall President Maduro for mishandling the money, but the government slowed down the process down as much as possible. Like the American Revolution, the Americans tried protesting against the taxes to resolve the problem, but their government also did not listen to them.
How would this new government be different or better than the old one?
The government will be better because the person in charge of money will not mishandle the money and will not mistreat the people. Like the American Revolution, they have also changed the government.
You mentioned the American Revolution. How is this revolution different or the same as the one back then?
They were different because the American Revolution was overseas and was more difficult to communicate, while the American Revolution was not and easier to communicate. The Americans had a lot more courage, but the Venezuela citizens are a lot more scared of the military.
So is this protest, riot, revolution thing their last resort, or can they fix it with some treaty or trade or something?
Well, like I said, they have already tried to recall President Maduro, but the government has slowed down the process, and the only way to fix it is to overthrow the government by revolution.
So Bree, how is this government? How what grievances do the people have against the government? What's the government doing so badly that the people hate?
Well, the government has tried to silence the people's opinions. They're not letting freedom of speech. They cut the supplies needed for people to get around with, and they try to recall all the things he's done in the past, but he slows down every process they try.
So what kind of social factors play into this sort of revolution?
They're hungry. They're facing hunger, health care, and increased security that they would appreciate. Children are getting abused, and they would like economic changes.
Mm. So how has this government reacted to all the protests and violence?
They shut down the people. They don't respond, and when they do, it's slow. They kill many people in big protests, and they have taken kids to jail.
Why is this new government necessary? Can't they just fix the problems of the old government?
They don't want they want democracy, not dictatorship, and so the new government will give them a fresh start. They would appreciate it for their rules to be taken into consideration.
So there you have it, folks. That was tonight's news. A very thrilling and exciting Venezuelan revolution we just talked about right there. Join us next week as we talk about the Irish Revolution and how that's going to affect the world.